Greetings, divines. Welcome to the 1137 podcast, where we expose or rather discover the inspirations of Atlanta's creatives to highlight their divine purposes, rather.
Yes. And the number 1137 represents spiritual growth, balance, and the calling to your higher purpose.
Asheo.
Yes, we're going to get into this awesome podcast today. Great conversation with the co-host, Story,
Asheo, and the other co-host.
Prince. And today we're going to be talking about why Atlanta is a great place for creatives. It is indeed a wonderful place for creatives.
Absolutely.
By the way, the video is sponsored by Atlanta Creatives.
Gratitude.
Is the attitude.
All the time.
So, Story,
Yeah.
why is Atlanta a great place for creatives?
Well, it's been a great place for me since I'm a multifaceted creative.
MFC.
Asheo. So because there are many things that I'm juggling as being a creative, there's always something that I can get involved in. There's always a beautiful place to host my endeavors. There are always opportunities where I can just kind of walk into a place and meet another creative,
Yes.
inspire collaborations. So it's like the perfect place to sow your seed of creativity and just kind of watch it grow naturally.
Yeah. It's definitely has a thriving community here.
Yeah.
It's,
Nurturing.
fertile soil.
Exactly. Yeah.
Definitely,
You're
yeah.
creative too, though. So how has Atlanta been for you?
It's been great.
Yeah.
That's how we met,
Yes.
And the city is literally just buzzing with creatives of all types. You got,
Yeah.
who are here? You got artists.
Who isn't here? Even if they are not here all the time, they've like purchased
come through.
homes.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay at the Biltmore.
We are at the Biltmore
Yeah.
Hotel. It's one of the most famous and oldest
It
hotels
is.
here in Atlanta. Very storied accommodation. And it's over 100 years old. Very beautiful venue. Check it out.
Yeah.
So Atlanta's got musicians. You've
Yeah.
got artists, painters,
Yeah.
dancers.
Dancers, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who else do we have here? What other kind of artists, communities do you see happening?
A lot of filmmakers, especially now that the film industry has kind of moved from Hollywood and into Atlanta. You have a lot of people who are into the film and theater industry now, kind of making their way around the city, revamping the insides of environments. So yeah, it's really beautiful what you can find here, the opportunities that make themselves available.
Yeah, once you get yourself going here in Atlanta, you get your art is ready to shine and then to put on show. There's a lot of opportunities for exposure.
Yeah.
As Story was mentioning, as you're mentioning, all the film industry is basically here. The music industry is very established. You got the TV industry here, and it's not just like Tyler Perry either. There's like
No.
tons of studios and big blockbuster movies going all the way down to independent films and short films and
Exactly.
student projects as well.
Yeah, the tax cuts within the film industry is why they've come to Atlanta, because Atlanta's actually pretty affordable if you're busy and making money when it comes to your creative endeavors.
Much more affordable than like New York or LA.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe half the price.
Half price.
Half the price. Yeah, and then everything is so local. Transportation is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Uber, Lyft, you got little scooters that you can rent.
Smarter.
MARTA is the train, the metro
Yeah.
system here. Gets you pretty much wherever you need
Wherever
to go.
you need to go.
Yeah. So there's also a lot of cultural diversity, I think. Like, we got festivals like EP3 and Afro-punk. And I would say pretty much every ethnic group that you could think of has their own little festival that, you can kind of, get into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, the cultural diversity, because it is pretty thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful though. Yeah, it's good.
Wait, what you
thing.
mean it's thick? What you mean by that?
Okay, so, originally Atlanta is like for the brown.
Chocolate City.
Yeah, so, now when you go outside, you see a lot of Asians, you see a lot of Indians.
Yes.
So I guess those are Asians in a way, but.
Yeah. Like, who else are Asians that you don't really think of? You ever meet anyone from Sri Lanka?
No.
Yes.
How's that?
I've never been there, but I think MIA, the rapper, I think she's from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sri Lanka. Who else? Nepal. That's in Asia still,
See?
right?
Yeah, we
Asia's
finding
big.
out. Yeah, now they're in Atlanta.
They're here in Atlanta.
They were developing Atlanta in a similar fashion to New York because it is fastly turning into the new land of opportunity.
Yeah, for better or worse, that kind of rapid development. But there's
Very true.
construction everywhere,
There's a lot of gentrification.
traffic everywhere.
Yeah.
So, those are, we trying to give you the full picture, It's not all
Yeah.
peaches and roses.
Yeah, that's why I say you definitely want to be about what you want to be about as far as your creative endeavors to become successful and, just kind of maintain yourself, honor your true nature, all those things, support yourself. You want to be on top of it.
So we spoke about community support. It's really easy to find someone in your genre and get collaborations out here. If you're a rapper, you need someone to hop on a track with you. You need a violinist, you need a guitarist. That's all right here.
Yeah.
We spoke about cultural diversity. We spoke about exposure with the film industry, TV, thriving art scene. They got the High Museum.
Yeah. How open or available do you think other artists are when it comes to accepting collaborations or even just new creatives into their circle?
That's a good
'Cause
question.
because what I've noticed is that you kind of have to have like a, not necessarily prideful, but confident, a little bit overconfident about your skills in
Okay.
order for people to perceive you to be worthy sometimes. of
Oh, really?
collaboration. Oh, yeah, the Atlanta culture.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have different levels of it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
There's different levels here.
areas,
There's
different zones.
different zones, different area codes.
Like your creatives out in West End are completely different from your creatives out on Peter Street, are completely different than your creatives
Yeah.
in Buckhead.
At West End, that's more like, it's like more Afrocentric down there,
Yeah,
like
more
more earthy,
conscious.
conscious community. And then you got like the Midtown scene, which is a little bit more, what would you call the Midtown scene? It's a big mix as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know what you're really going to get in Midtown.
There's thriving rock bands in Atlanta. Like there's so many rock bands here. My mind was blown like about that scene.
Yeah.
So if you play instruments, guitar, bass,
Yeah.
whatever, you'll definitely find something here.
And you know what I think is also awesome is that a lot of the creatives in Atlanta are hidden in plain sight. Like they could be your barista, but then also be the best guitarist you've ever met. So
I heard you say that before.
that's just the truth. Like where we're sitting right now, we're inside the Biltmore, but people are passing and kind of coming and going as we're doing the podcast.
And you never know who's who.
I'm telling you, you inquire into one of these people, they'll tell you that they were probably one of the best dancers at, I forgot the name of the school.
Alvin Ailey?
No. In
That's
New
in
York.
New York.
Yeah, the point is hidden in plain sight. So
Yeah, everyone has like a, Clark Kent, Superman.
yeah.
Like they got their day job, whatever that is, barista, like you're saying, right? And then at nighttime, they go out and turn up, perform, grab a mic. It's like, damn.
Yeah. Your best connections are your ones that are cultivated off of similar energy.
Yeah. So I would actually piggyback off that. Like your vibe attracts your tribe. So as far as collaborations,
Yeah.
you'll definitely meet people here. There are folks here. Who's from Atlanta?
I feel like the people who are from Atlanta are not in Atlanta anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like I'll meet an Atlantan that's from here, born and raised, like Grady baby, like 1 out of 10. And then the other 9 out of 10, they're from like Philadelphia, LA, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Florida.
But it's so
super
interesting
diverse.
because they become shy about having that overconfidence about their skill sets. You know, at least the ones that I meet that are from Atlanta,
Yeah.
like your baristas or the bar attendants or whatever the case may be. Oh yeah, I'm a rapper. No, I'm not ready to put my stuff out there yet.
Yeah.
But others who are coming into the city are looking at it as an opportunity.
Yeah, and it's an opportunity for everyone. So if if you're creative in any kind of way,
Yeah.
no matter where you are in the world, but if you're in Atlanta, definitely you know, put together a project that you're proud of and, you know, put it out to the world.
Talk to people.
You'll definitely find support. People will see what you're doing and they'll support however you need, you know.
Yeah, get in all the corners and spaces that feel good.
Yeah, go where you feel good and, you know, feel good and go.
Vibe attracts your tribe, like you said.
I do have a question for you. So since you're
Yeah.
an artist and a creative, what advice would you have? Like one idea to getting your art and creativity, your products to a place where you're ready to actually put it out? Like how do you develop your artistry?
I think that's
What's your process for
my
for
process
creation?
is not preparation. Because the development, the best way to develop it is to just put it out there and allow, you know, the universe and then obviously others in the space to kind of put their eyes on it or their energy on it to see how you feel about it.
I love that.
Yeah, it develops on its own, but you have to jump in. You have to get started.
I want to piggyback off that.
Yeah.
I think my top advice for artists would be to isolate yourself. Isolate whoever you're creating with. Go on a hiatus and literally go within, find your art, record it, and then when it's ready to go, like completely like go on a digital detox. Like do not connect.
Yeah.
Stay disconnected.
Wow.
You know, go within, find your inspiration, and then put it out. Because I see a lot of artists today going down the trap of like jumping on TikTok trends and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you have something unique and beautiful within you that needs to get out in the world. And the only way you can do that is to really do that soul searching. And then when it's ready and God or higher power or source gives you that inspiration and you bring it out to the world, then that unique element and aspect of who you are as a beautiful, unique, divine being will shine.
Yeah, and don't get stuck on the paralysis of perfection.
Yes.
You know, waiting on that inspiration from the Most High or Spirit to let you know
just
when it's
go.
time. Yes.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Just get in there, trust yourself, because where you are right now is absolutely perfectly okay. It's exceptional. in
It's
fact.
necessary.
Exactly, exactly. I would like to one day see the creatives of Atlanta be in charge of the economy of Atlanta again. So that's the necessary part of, you
We're
know.
gonna change that.
Yeah,
So hey, I think it's been Atlanta's a great place to create. No matter where you are in the world, create, share, be inspired, know that you're amazing and awesome and unique. This is an episode of the 1137 podcast, sponsored by Atlanta Creatives. And any last words, Miss Story?
Any last words? No.
No, this is not the Alamo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody have a great day. Tune in, stay subscribed, check out Atlanta Creatives, Global Creatives, and peace and